telling me. Okay, now the button has been hit, and we're good.
Cool.
5 seconds.
I would have probably
remaining.
realized after drafting stage that I hadn't done it right.
Radiant's turn to pick. Omni Knight.
First phase Omni Knight gamers, so we're looking at getting
seconds.
undispellable,
remaining.
controlled,
Alright.
and magic damage ideally.
Well,
Let's-
Pavel is here, and he did say don't ban the Omni. So, and he owned up to it after.
I mean,
He's
you
like,
can-
I made a boo-boo.
Radiant.
you can play into Omni.
Why
well,
the
that's-
Spirit Breaker ban? Just out of curiosity.
10
The comfort hero for the other team.
It's all
You
Kimmer
just
players
pick it
on 4.
every.
That's fine, that makes sense.
Also, like,
Kimmer plays 2 heroes, which is Spirit Breaker and
Pavel's
Feathermancer,
heroes.
right?
10 seconds. 5 seconds remaining.
I don't know how I feel about this, but I'm just gonna. I don't know.
10 seconds. 5
So one thing, were you always planning Tinker to be a 4 this entire time?
Yeah.
Okay, something I don't like doing is drafting my 5-4 in the first phase, generally.
Is this a flex
Yeah.
pick Tinker or no?
Seconds.
You want to keep one of your supports flexible.
If they did their scouting, it'd be a no flex pick. But if they didn't, it'd be a yeah.
Interesting. That sounds terrible. Replace this hero with some kind of flex pick and you're happy.
5 seconds.
care what it is.
remaining.
That's one thing we don't do at all is pick flex picks.
You
Not
don't.
very
You
much.
don't even need
Here's
many.
the
Just have
Radiant
a
Crown.
couple, and it makes your drafting infinitely easier after first phase.
So like,
10
if you,
seconds.
Winky, you play Clinks, right? Clinks can be played as a 1 or a 2 sort of thing. You can even first phase that.
seconds.
Yeah. Why the
Five
fuck are you not
seconds
picking Clinks
remaining.
actually? I know you're
No,
gonna.
I
Here's
don't
the
think Bill's
Radiant
plays
Crown.
it.
Wall of hero pools to have too many flex.
Radiant's turn to
We have like Coddle that
Ah.
we can pick for.
I'll
2,
put
1,
in
4.
general. These are the only heroes that overlap in our team.
Okay, let's take a look.
So I put it down.
I mean, you could go
That's
fucking. Wait, what the? Is this Midlane? Fuck's this bullshit? Yeah, like you could do. You
I
could
think it was 4 and 5. Brian.
You could
Maybe
go,
that's
like-
why that was it.
You could go like Witch Doctor Quap if you see
10
Omni Knight first phase. That's
5
fine.
seconds remaining.
Slardar. Okay, Slardar. This is. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is the worst Slardar game I've ever seen, and you're only against 2 heroes. And now it's another. Like Slardar. All these blink initiators hate playing into Venho because he just controls the map super easily, and you
It
also
was.
have no real other, like, you want to get on top of people and we want to walk at them and right click. And Venho basically ruins everything the show does. On top of the fact, Omni Knight is the king of supports against right click horse. So,
What
you're
did you think that Pango pick there?
Pango pick.
I did suggest, but
I mean, we wanted
He
to pick
doesn't
Night
play
Stalker
it.
ourselves, but our offlane doesn't play Night Stalker.
Well, what does your offlane
True.
play here?
Enigma, Tidehunter, Slardar.
pretty sure you can see the hero pools in the Discord channel.
Because I want to.
Enigma and Hunter both would have been better. I mean, Enigma was banned.
Oh, I see
So
a
I
lot
don't
of
think-
melee
better.
strength heroes.
Yeah.
Enigma banned is unfortunate because that would be, if you were comfortable with it, that would be a much nicer pick than Slardar at least, even though the Night Stalker matchup sucks. I mean, Sand King is better. At least it gives you AoE magic damage. Was it bans? Yeah. So Sand King
Centaur
is
also gives you a disengage against the Night Stalker and the Omnio and the Fenrir. Like,
true.
so Centaur would have been a fine pick as well.
But the issue is then
Bear
you
in
have
mind we
a
didn't know
Centaur.
Night Stalker.
That
was
is true.
picked.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but you still had the Omnio and the Fenrir. If
Centaur
you,
Tinker is fine though.
yeah, like I'm saying,
They can
against
shield him.
both like Centaur versus Omni and Fenrir is still good because honestly, Fenrir just leads you to Oblivion and Omni's got his big ult.
10 seconds.
So either you can
Seconds
disengage
remaining.
when Omnio or Fenrir happens. Either way.
Yeah. This either of those 2 picks is better than the Slardar because the Slardar has no game already, pretty much, unless he like goes like 5-0 in laning stage.
You need to think about lanes as well, because you put Tinker on 4, right? Like Slardar Tinker's not exactly a strong combo lane.
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Yeah,
It
what the
doesn't really
heck?
do much. If Slardar can't get close enough to stun, then Tinker doesn't really do anything.
Dodge.
Lina.
I'm not really a huge fan of Tinker. Also, I don't like the way you draft, which is 5-4-2. Sorry, 5-4-3-2 is iffy for me.
To be fair,
I mean,
they
they could-
did the same, but it's a bit flexy.
Yeah.
They might think that Tinker's mid, I guess.
If you're playing under the assumption that the Stinker's flex, it's still
Easily countable.
like I would prefer Lesh to be on what pick is this?
2 pick. Second.
on the pick after the second batting phase, right? This Lesh should be where Slardar is, I think, because Lesh addresses these two heroes. Like Lesh has a way easier game into these two. Then you'll see Night Stalker, Veno, Omni, and then you're like, okay, is this gonna be like? And it could still be flex, right? It could be 4 Lesh, mid Tinker, it could be mid Lesh, 4 Tinker. You've got room to work with, and then you can get a position 3 that like gives you room to take fights into this team. But I like the Lesh pick. I just think it should be earlier because it's such a good Lesh game already. They can't do anything to you once you have like Eternal Shot on lane.
And that's a pretty good flex here that we have as well that can be played 4 or mid.
You can even do 3 some situations as well.
Yeah, I think 3 Lesh is awesome. If you play defensive supports,
I don't know if he
5,
plays. I don't know if he plays Lesh, but yeah, I agree with you.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay, see what the final pick is.
You're saying defensive supports on position 5.
I mean, defensive supports with Lesh, it gives you so much options.
10 seconds. 5 seconds. Faceless Void.
I like the Void pick. Gives you easy initiation. It's good into Weaver. Yeah.
It's bad against a bunch of them though as well.
I mean, the lane, your lane is
I
fine.
think it's so bad against Night Stalker Veno.
Is it? What, laning wise?
I mean, Fenrir knows it in lane, but then, like I'm saying later on, if the Omnight plays well, the Omnight's always going to be in position to basically ruin
Ulti Chrono's useless, right?
I mean, what else? What else do they pick here though? Like,
Go back a bit so I can see what's banned.
Well, I was thinking about it after, and I think Wraith King would have been probably
Radiant's
much
turn to
better.
bat.
I think Wraith King is even worse. I think. Wait, what do they? Can I not see this?
Why?
Because you get kited. Wraith King has the same issue as Slardar. You're basically picking the same hero, and they're both countered by Veno Omni. Is like how do you?
PL's got banned at the moment. It's a really nice
shit.
PL game.
PL would
Yeah,
have
got
been
banned, I
nice.
think.
Did PL get banned?
Yeah, go banned. Yeah.
The issue is though with the PL, they're so light on lockdown, which is the only issue if they go for the PL.
Dyer's bad.
Radiant's
turn to bat.
Like-
5 seconds.
Look, Lifestealer banned.
5 seconds remaining.
I don't know if I skip if it's gonna fucking skip over the bans again.
5 seconds
The
remaining.
timer's going down.
Yeah, I guess PL is like a
Here's the
good last pick.
They don't have much wave clear. Like Diffu cores are really nice into Omni as well because you can just burn his mana then ignore him.
Wasn't PL banned?
I think PL was banned. I'm pretty sure it's banned.
5 seconds remaining.
Because we wanted to pick PL. I remember that, but
If Anti-Mage wasn't so bad against NS, I'd say Anti-Mage, but
remaining.
Yeah.
let's see what's banned.
Seconds remaining.
Anti-Mage, so hit and miss this patch.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Dyer's bad now.
I really hope Pio gets banned in this phase.
10 seconds.
Here's the Radiant.
Yeah, that's
There we
right.
go,
It's
yeah,
banned, yeah.
Yeah.
Dyer's turn to pick.
Alright,
So AM's banned.
no hit Weaver. You still have like some farming calls that you could do as well with like
10
Luna.
seconds.
And then you
Okay.
see the Weaver pick.
I don't think Luna or Jerry have been too bad either.
Luna's
They still lost lane,
mean,
but like
Does your POS 1 play Naga or any illusion type in that sense? Because it's a nice Naga game too.
Oh, does he?
Joel
It's a nice
Naga
Naga
Siren.
game.
He's-
Gyro, you could have gone Gyro. I think Gyro would have been nice as
Plays
well.
Gyro as well.
Gyro is. Oh, it's. I feel like it's a really awkward Gyro game though. I don't know why.
It's awkward in the sense that they don't have many frontliners. But
Yes, you have
it,
Slaughter,
it,
but
it's-
not a
it's
bad
safe to
pick.
farm for the laning stage for a start.
you have Slaughter.
But you know you're gonna have an alright laning stage. And if you're tanky enough, the enemy doesn't have many frontliners either. Omni wants to be in the back, right? You can insta just nuke pretty much everything and everyone.
The reason I don't like the Gyro pick because I feel like this current lineup doesn't protect jungle for the Gyro if you're going for this farming build, and Night Stalker like crushes the farming build on Gyro because he doesn't get pressured at all. So you're just gonna have a Night
Yeah.
Stalker with like Omni Knight W on him, just contesting you in jungle, and there's nothing this team can do to stop it, which is why I'm worried about having a hero that like can't get involved earlier.
Yeah, but Void's the same, right? He's got no farming mechanism. He's not gonna. He's gonna fight
Well,
once every
why
2
do
minutes
we
when he has
actually
Chrono, and
go-
that's about it.
Why don't we just pick Lifestealer?
I think that would be fine.
Let's-
That's what I was.
Lifestealer's alright, but I think Weaver
Have a
kites and
Slardar
like,
with
super
it as
hard.
well.
And I mean, you got the think lifesteal it works because you don't really have to care too much about the Weaver. If you can kill the rest of the team, the Weaver's going to be sad anyway.
Yeah.
It's just always the awkward timing with the Omni Knight ulti.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the draft. I think the earlier portion of the draft has made this last pick very hard, which is
Yeah.
tough.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah. The
Could also
Something,
put
yeah.
Slardar on one and taking an offlaner.
Slaughter one into Venos.
Could you have done like?
I know it's sad, right?
5
But
seconds remaining.
the draft is sad.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You could do all
You've
sorts of
got
wacky shit to
Tinker
to sort
as a
this.
save when you know that it's going to hit nighttime to rotate. Otherwise, you're going to have to ask your offlaner to come. Lesh needs a lot of farm. Tinker's going to need a lot of farm, and he's a support already.
You don't have natural tower defense either. You don't have natural deadline.
Yeah.
If this
I mean, yeah.
if this Slardar is like
I just wanted to try out the Tinker. I don't think it's gonna work for our team though. I don't think we're drafting Tinker again. At least.
Well, and if they pick Night Stalker, because we know that we're not going to be banning Night Stalker very often, and we know that we can't pick Night Stalker because our offlane won't pick it. Like, we need to make sure that we're having those rotations ready for nighttime.
I mean, if you see
The
NS
Night
getting picked
Stalker
up,
we played 4. Don't you just like run around?
I mean, yeah,
Kill stuff?
it's weird. I feel like if you're not a very good Night Stalker player, you'll just grief on Pulse 4. I mean, if you know a Night Stalker's coming up, just pick like Naga or something. Like on, like you could have picked Lesh on. You could have picked Lesh after the bans, and then you could have picked Naga before the second phase of picks is over, and then then you can do whatever you want to the draft. But yeah, I think there's like a ton of stuff you can do here.
Again, like
Choose your hero.
you have to think about that our team doesn't play a lot of like heroes.
I don't think we're that limited in here. I mean, you can
we're
also
very
do
limited. Like our offlane being limited is the
Yeah, but we're
worst
talking
part,
about carry
'cause that's-
Naga.
Yeah, but like Joel plays like 3 heroes well, I think, or 4.
Well, that sounds about right. Wait, let's take a look at starting items. Oof, Sage's Mask. Well, I'll look at everyone else's before I comment.
If we draft Joel like a Jug, he's gonna build a Radiance. He's
30
just
not
not
gonna
seconds
go
to
right.
battle.
Stop saying that shit. Just because he's done it sometimes. doesn't mean
No,
he'll
no,
actually
he has
always
done
do
it every single. I have played over 100 games with Joel, and he does it every time. He goes Radiance Shivas.
Alright. What do you guys want me to look at then? Going into this game? Or us to look at, I suppose.
The battle
But if you pause,
begins.
I mean, I
What,
would have said
what position do you play?
I play 3-4-5, and who else is here? We got Jammy and Dragon.
Yeah, I play 3-4-5 as well.
I play 1-2
Okay, perfect.
usually.
I mean, personally, I would have said you like watch 5-6 minutes of one lane, restart, watch 5-6 minutes of the other lane.
Just
But
I'll just watch this game like I was casting it. So you typically start with the mid lane. I mean, I don't know anything about mid, but I imagine this lane isn't too favored for either matchup. But
This should be okay.
No, I mean, as soon as Lena starts getting levels, you kind of just want to farm with spells and Lesh, make stacks,
yeah, like you get your 6, you
push
just
the wave out, yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
there isn't too much going here. I think bot lane is Witch Doctor. Just faces void into. I mean, this lane is.
What's the final skill to Poison Sting? I think once you know Fenner's got Poison Sting, you just play super aggro, right?
It's a bit rough. They don't have much damage output. Like, I think your best play is probably to avoid this Veno and just like throw all of your spells into this hero as soon as you see he has 1 tango. I think as soon as like Maledict with like Faces Void punching with Bash, like Faces Void can go Bash in this lane because he's not pressured. So I think you're missing on a lot of possible pressure. Like if you're not doing that, there isn't anything else you can do in this lane. I think.
Is there not more kill potential top? They put Witch Doctor with Slardar against Weaver.
Which
Rather than
Doctor?
Tinker.
But Tinker 5.
I mean, it doesn't have to play 5, it's just switching lanes, right?
I mean,
Yeah, so-
you could have kill threat, but
Void just wants to farm, he doesn't really...
Bonds will break.
it's
He
like
doesn't really want to be chasing heroes.
Yeah, the play. I should have gone bottom.
I mean, no, like Witch Doctor into Omni doesn't do anything because even if you like Maledict, like you're never gonna chain stun anyone in this lane because the hero presses 1 spell. So I think the current laning.
I think it's fine.
This is our first play.
I have no idea how you got first blood. What?
Because I dropped the stanza when they didn't see.
Amazing. I think this is a very poor item build. I don't think Weaver should ever die there, but we'll take those. Oh, that's good. This is really fucking good.
Any salve there as well.
Yeah, this is okay. So you have regen advantage in this lane. You burned the salve. You got a kill.
We're winning. Like I think we won like most of our lanes, but it doesn't translate into anything. That's the issue with our top lane.
I mean, well, so far top lane is the dream, right? This lane is going way better than I think you should. So, how do you transition your build? I think this is important to see what you go actually.
30 seconds to
One thing I noticed in previous games as well is your item choices are sometimes a bit iffy.
for battle.
Let's see. So
Like that Razor game you played, Rinku, is such a perfect Yules game. And you went first time in BKB against a bunch of heroes that go through BKB with their spells.
Yeah. I was afraid of the blind and the Bane interrupting thing.
I know, but Bane's still gonna ult you anyway, didn't he? So doesn't change much.
Like Slardar has more last hits than the Weaver, and the Weaver can't really get to the lane.
I like your build. I think going for boots after like you already committed for Bracer, but the boots make sense. I think phase boots over treads in this game, but that's just personal preference. People can. I've seen people do both on Slardar. Nice contesting the pull, or killing the pull, I guess. I don't know if
I just leave one.
I don't know if I would trade with this hero or trade with on creeps. I would probably just hit this hero instead with laser. But
Radiant fortified their
Doesn't he just purge it?
structures. Attack
Laser
the
is like
hero.
one right click.
true, but it's like
One.
you're using laser on a small creep. I would rather just get an extra right click on the Omni Knight than hit a small creep. I don't know.
Alright.
I'm so Night Stalker dies. I imagine you guys just stun him and bash. I like this late Orb Venom. It does need regen though. And here we're running into the issue with Sage's Mask. I think on 5 usually. I think there's like.
I don't think either of them have regen.
Yeah, I think
That's true.
Sage's Mask is like super like rare to build on Pulse 5. Maybe like one in like, I don't know, 30-40 games. I think most of the
Sorry,
time.
could you repeat that?
Like Sage's Mask is like such a weird item. It takes so much time to like get value out of it. And if you're not like rushing like Basilius or Urn, this Sage's Mask I don't think has enough impact. If this Sage's Mask is like a salve, you completely reset the lane here.
Yeah, I mean, I'd already bought a salve. I started the lane with a salve, but
More
I think you
salves.
could
Feed your
buy
carry
more salves.
salves.
As a 5, I tend to buy more and more salves. Like if the
Yeah.
lane's gonna be super, if they're gonna be like, they're kind of annoying.
I think I had salves varying out here, but it's just like too much, you know. And then also the one salve went top, so
Joel is such
keep
a
that in
beta,
mind.
He doesn't go for the
True.
deny.
Okay, so the thing, I don't think the carry should be by itself. Like Zoe should support. When I'm playing 5,
Hold on, I really don't like this item build actually.
I often try to have like what was it, a salve, and then once that salve's burnt, I just get another one until like my carry goes to jungle basically.
Wait, what did you buy on Courier? I'm trying to think what you got with your first usage of items. Because your first varying of items should be more regen. Oh, you got Stick. Stick into NS Feno. I probably wouldn't go. Yeah, no, and you get
Really?
you get an extra branch, yeah. Like this hero doesn't really have the mana capacity to like spam his spells. And this hero also doesn't like they're gonna use 3 spells and then they're both gonna be out of mana, pretty much. Okay, maybe this one will use a bit more. But he's not going for like a stick build or anything. He's going for this like Bracer Boots Beefcake build. I think this stick could be like two extra salves. The branch should be, I mean, you've got a ton of regen. I mean, maybe the branch could be like another sentry or something, and you just control this camp, and you make sure that the wave never gets up here, and you guys just trade outside tower. Joel's farming. Every time he gets low, you salve him. And like, if you win the regen war here, the Faceless Void will kick this Night Stalker's head in. And that's pretty much how you have to deal with NS. You have to just like, you have to commit a lot of regen to like bullying him out early. I think when you have an aggressive lane like this.
Radiant fortification
Winning mid.
can save them.
Okay, that's awesome. It's just unfortunate you guys don't have more regen. This lane would be super free if you did.
Well, then there's the regen cock up as well.
Yeah.
True. I mean, yeah, this,
I imagine this is now because Tink
I
is
mean,
low as well.
right there, when we died right there, that's because we didn't have the salve when we brought it out.
true.
We would have had an extra salve right
I think I
there,
took
and
it,
then
took it top.
But I'm saying that despite that, you can still adapt your build, right? Like,
Yeah.
you ended up getting.
I'm
like,
not saying
a
that
really
you're
good
wrong.
wave.
Just to let you know, in that particular moment, we had another salve. It was just
Okay.
We got to the lane.
So now that was nighttime. So I don't really care about bot lane after nighttime because you're not really gonna pressure face him. I think. That's top lane going.
Once that happens, doesn't Foy just go to jungle?
Yeah,
Like,
Because I think it's rough to stay in lane against the nighttime Foy with a Phantom Monster as well.
he doesn't really have items though, right? Like, are you gonna jungle
Yeah.
his boots void here?
That's true. Maybe don't even go boots fast, right?
I mean, I don't know. Carry expert, what do you think of this void build? I don't like it, but
I think considering he has no stats at 5 minutes, it's super bad. I don't know why you rush boots. I get the Orb of Venom if you want to harass and stuff, but you still want to get like a Wraith Band and other things.
the NS is weird. It's like you never want to be like down boots against Night
I also
Stalker
don't
at
like the
5
2
minutes.
points in Void Lock. In Time Lock. No, he's got 2 points in his passive.
So what?
Like I get that's the whole harassing thing, but it's at 5 minutes, right? He's not gonna. They're the ones who are gonna be spamming right-clicking him. It's not gonna be the other way around.
So what you think? What 2-1-1 here?
That'd definitely be max in Time Walk. Yeah. Because every time Night Stalker is going to be using his passive if you're planning on staying in lane, every time Night Stalker is going to be using his nuke now, you want to Time Walk it.
Wait, how is
You're not going to
Joel's-
want to stay there.
Games,
How
can
is
you go
Joel
back
so far behind?
Can you go back to 5 minutes real quick? I just want to see what he's done this entire minute.
Whom? Joel?
Joe, yeah. Like I'm pretty sure he just spent a minute standing on the tower.
I think he's waiting for his salve, the one that fucked up, wasn't he? Is that not what he's doing?
Yeah, this is a big regen.
Oh wait, this lane is hard because Small Camp hasn't been unblocked. I was trying to figure out why the lane is so weird. So he gets a salve.
Lane's in a really bad position.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Joel can also do the pull himself if Lane's in a bad position. Anyway,
What, the hard camp pull?
yeah,
He's gonna get boxed off by Night Stalker Venom though.
the Panda wasn't there, and the Night Stalker was just underneath tower.
I mean, a melee hero, like if it's a
I know.
straight 1-to-1, this pull is super easy to interrupt. He would need Witch Doctor with him to do it.
Yeah. No, okay, but Night Stalker wouldn't be paying attention because there's no vision there at that point. He would have been
maybe.
under tower, and Phantom Monster was like, couldn't go in somewhere else at that point. That's all.
Maybe, but now he's.
And now he's just standing here for an
I don't
entire
understand how
minute.
he's so low behind on net worth with a kill and assist. Do I have to go back
He's
earlier?
7 last hits. He's got 7 last hits.
I just player perspective. I want to see it in last hitting. When did it go so badly? Okay, he's up at level 1.
Just missed a bunch.
Like, is this? Alright, he's trading instead of last hitting. And now Night Stalker's up in CS.
Now you've got my attention.
Get the pull off. Okay. Okay, so wave stable. So he should be.
He gets 1 last hit in the next 3 minutes. 4 minutes. He misses those.
Oh my god.
You're going really fast, so I can actually see him missing.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
guess the 1 last hit. he
I'm
I mean, the
looking-
thing is, there's not really been an opportunity to pull. Like, they're constantly fighting.
I mean, they got that 1 pull off. Like, the lane was in a good position for him to farm. I guess this
oh,
kill,
this is a
and
terrible
you get
trade
the-
actually. But if SCJ was good
Yeah.
here and just walked away, actually, this would have been fine for SCJ. He would have just got south. But he's being greedy on the Night Stalker. And now the lane is in a terrible position and Small Camp isn't unblocked. So and they can't contest this because it's gonna be nighttime soon. Joel doesn't have the regen to stop this pull through either. So Joel bad at CSing. First issue. Not enough salve. Second issue. Third issue is this camp is still blocked at 4 minutes. Against the Night Stalker lane.
it's because I could never leave the Joel's side. I just couldn't leave him. Every single time I went to go leave, it was just like,
They were-
I need help, blah blah blah.
Then
So
you-
I'd just fucking run back.
Then
and-
you treat him like a baby,
Try,
right?
but-
You have like 3 salves in reserve, and every time Joel cries, you're like, "Don't worry, bud. I'm gonna salve you as soon as I pull."
I guess so. I just
Yeah.
need to.
Like
Yeah.
but now
Leave
this
it
lane is like,
alone.
If you let him die, it's better because he comes back with full HP.
True. True. The only, well, that only changes if the wave is like, you know, outside tower. If his wave is still up here and he dies, he's gonna be depressed either way.
If he dies right there, he still can't get any CS, so it doesn't really matter if he's there or not. He's not even in
True.
XP rank.
He does need regen. But I mean, bot lane is pretty much over at this point now, I believe, so there isn't...
Yeah, so
Look,
a secondary problem occurs.
Yeah.
Where we make the call, okay, so bottom has gone to shit. Should we swap Slider and Void? And we're like, yeah, let's put Void up top and let's put Slider bottom.
I don't think
And then Slider goes bottom and Void goes top. He dies top and then he TPs back bottom, forcing Slider out of the lane. And it was just like...
This game is kind of lost in draft, so I don't understand what we're analyzing.
No,
Because you can,
like,
there are
you can
still things you can
sometimes
do
you
to
have
learn from the
bad
loss.
draft.
Like,
I know. Yeah. Also, we're just like, sure you TP
he's TPing top,
Radiant's
or...
bottom
Oh no,
tower
TP
is
base.
But,
Oh god.
okay, so like Slardar is winning his lane. Slardar I think are winning their lane already.
Weaver died.
See, they just get a kill. Surely you get a mobbing blast on your faceless Void and just farm jungle.
I mean, it's...
Does that just feel bad to do?
Well, the thing is, I don't like boots first on any core hero unless you have some sort of nuke that you're gonna chase the kill with, right?
The Witch Doctor.
Radiant's bottom tower is
This is
down.
just, I mean, this is just down to bad CSing and like bad decision making by Joel. Like
Yeah.
he could have had boots like Gloves of Haste, right? Then he would have been fine going jungle like 2 minutes ago. But right now it's like, and now you're putting one of your strongest heroes in the game against a hero that's significantly
Yeah,
stronger,
strongest.
and this hero is countered by other heroes in the game. So it's
I mean, I agree with all that you said, but it's also the lane being far up to their tower makes it easier to get the farm.
Seeking. Just
Yeah, but we discussed that issue. Like,
Yeah.
Jess has styles on Prio and on Prio pools.
I unironically think Void at this stage just goes Midas. You have Slardar staying top, your Void is jungling, and you put like Witch Doctor here or something. And
Yeah, I mean, I actually agree that I would like just have the 5 soak XP.
and then you pray to God that Rinku is fucking puts you guys on his back and carries.
I
Because
mean, Rinko played well this game, so the Lash pick definitely worked out.
I want to mid lane actually as well, because if you take a look at net worth,
right, yeah, Rinku was winning, and then something happens. I think I want to watch this game from Rinku's perspective because Rinku's the win condition, so he's gonna like see everything.
Oh yeah, I'm watching everything, don't you?
So
Don't
Rinku
worry
is
about that one.
look at last hits.
yeah. 40 and 3, 44 and 3. So I guess she's just
Okay.
farming a couple
Yeah.
more neutral camps,
Yeah.
which is basically what Lina does. Like Lesh doesn't really do that until 6, so you know it's. I think it makes sense that Lina's up in net worth at least. Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower
Also, I don't like the fact that you're ganking that you chose to gank bot. By the way, Rinku, your objective this game is not to pressure the Night Stalker. Your objective this game. Can I go to free camera? Your objective in this game is to get this area controlled as soon as humanly fucking possible. Like,
Radiant's
you get a.
bottom
I don't even think you go hood. I think you go Yules this game, and you play to set up every single move in the game,
You need to ruin the enemy's win condition too.
which is
The enemy's win condition's Weaver. If Weaver gets free lane, and then he's got Omni behind him, then he's just gonna free farm, and he's just gonna snowball. Night Stalker's
mean,
just gonna be a pain at night time, like that's his
where
job.
we fought where the Void comes in.
I mean, Void hasn't had a good enough lane to have impact right now. Your Void is a non-factor. Imagine
But
your
you
Void
still
is a
have a
creep.
combo with Witch Doctor, right? You still get a kill
I
on
mean,
almost anyone.
At level
Night
6.
Stalker.
yeah, like your Void is giga far behind at this point. But like, yeah. So this play could be top. You could be killing Omni Knight and taking a tower here, as I'm looking at 2 heroes fighting,
They
right?
just-
Imagine if you're
they
here,
just killed them.
Omni dies, and this guy doesn't have ulti level because he's a maniac and it's Haisu.
Yeah, and also then Joel doesn't die as well.
True, Joel gets baited into fighting, but he without the tools to fight. Oh my god, this is so bad. I actually wouldn't
Yeah,
even be.
this is when Joel died top, and then he TP's bottom and continues from there and says, well, I died top. And we're like, well, why are you here? Now Slardar can't farm and can't do anything. And he's like, well, I thought we could fight and kill somebody. And it was just...
You take that stack on
He
bot
needs to
on
jungle.
Night Stalker.
He just needs to jungle.
On Lesh,
They
sorry.
have what?
There was a stack bottom. I was thinking the only way is going bottom to gank. Yeah, okay.
Oh, what's
We've
just the
been
stack?
taking a stack. There was a triple stack at that top
Yeah,
camp.
and a bit-
Yeah, he took that.
I mean,
we take it.
I mean,
Okay,
I
good.
still don't think it's like worth. I think, well, maybe it is. But at 10 minutes, 10 minutes is going to be the make or break this game. Oh. The fuck?
Sad face.
Okay.
I mean, you could have edict.
No fairy fire gamers. You may have lived. Yeah, but we don't talk about that. Okay, 10 minutes. 10 minutes is where you're literally gonna win this game with your garbage draft. You have up until 15 minutes to turn around this game since you're 2k behind. So you need to get like your Faceless Void. I would actually just give your Faceless Void Tome. This is so fucking bad. This is almost irrecoverably bad.
I think we did give him Tome, didn't we?
Oh, thank goodness. Like,
I think so.
I bought
I'm
it.
trying to remember. Oh,
but like
maybe you
Riku,
bought it. I don't know. I don't think I bought it, but I can't remember.
Like right now, this Slardar shouldn't be bought. Like no one should be bought. You should be letting this tower die, right? There should be 4 heroes mid smacking the shit out of this tower. Like you have to play off your left track this game, or there's like no other chance to come back. I want to see what Rinku sees. Is he looking at his team feeding? Is he asking team to come? He's not looking at bot lane while people are dying. Okay, Joel is. That's not worth it. None of those plays are bot are worth it. You lose 2 cores, and you don't get anything.
Was that 1 HP?
It was close.
It was really that close.
I definitely saw a 3.
Is there what other play? I'm trying to think what other plays they have this game at this point.
Another
You just need to run at every tower with Edict with 4 heroes
should not be
and let
thinking about hair.
Void farm on wherever the enemy's not.
See, like this kill doesn't mean anything. It's a Night Stalker in daytime without ulti, and even if you pressure this objective, it's like the least worthwhile objective in the game. Like, and these moves bot are so ineffective in the grand scheme of things, I think. The first move, arguably fine, because you get the stack and you can accelerate the Luscious game. Okay, fine. But every move after that has to be going
Mid or
through
top.
mid, right? Has to be going through top. You abuse the fact that your Slardar is really strong, and you can like, you know, stun into like split earth combo. You have Maledict for like insane damage output. Like Witch Doctor and Leshrac should be playing together, I think. You have kill threat on pretty much anyone in
Yeah,
the game.
I agree.
You're so strong. Okay, so we got the Yules. Let's see if Rinku does anything here.
I can't. Venno keeps blocking my pushes.
Then you go to a different lane. But you have to be screaming at your team to play around you.
Venno was mid, and I TP'd bottom, I think, was my thought process. And then Venno was bottom.
Okay. Any of the high MMR gamers have any other suggestions for what I can look at to figure out how they win this?
Farm pattern of Faceless Void.
Farm pattern of Faceless Void. Do you want me to go back to 10 to 12 minutes and we take a look?
Yeah. As well.
Alright. Faceless Void just died.
I think if Joel's doing dumb shit, like pushing that tier 1 tower there, people need to tell him not to.
I think he's fine to push a tier 1.
I think you need to tell him not to
He
and
needs,
see how that goes.
he needs to hit creeps non-stop for the next 10-15
I
minutes.
think you're talking about a different Joel. Joel's not gonna.
Joel does not take
That's
criticism
why
well,
you
I'm
draft
aware.
him heroes
Doesn't
who
it?
knows how to play, because he knows like if he plays TB, he's in the jungle.
I mean,
Like,
maybe.
Okay, just tell him.
Tell him he's
that
playing TB.
every single game. It doesn't matter.
Tell
if
him he's playing TB right now. That's
First
what
lane
he's doing.
TV.
That's why I'm telling you, he plays like 3 heroes where he knows how to play. He knows where he should be.
Alright, this net
Like
worth
he
is.
plays Drow, Sven, TB, and Ember. But Ember is not really a carry.
I mean, if he wants to play Tempo and Ember and he knows the playstyle of it, and you want a more like, you know, farming mid like Clinks, right?
I
If you
mean,
get safe lane,
then we pick like Clinks mid, right?
Yeah,
That's where
perfect.
you can go Ember.
if the Clinks gets through, a Clinks Ember combo sounds awesome, right? That sounds like the type of playstyle that you guys can work with. Joel plays like he wants to play active, and you can give Rinku a hero that, you know,
That's how he plays.
can become a win condition on. Joel dying to Lina there was a bit unfortunate. So he's playing.
Where's your vision? You got no water?
Apparently not.
Can we check Witch Doctor? Just see if there's wards
We've
ball.
got 2,
Yeah,
so
okay.
we got the cliff ward, one defensive cliff ward. Are we gonna get a river ward? Would be. I'd hope we get a river ward.
Either side's fine.
Yeah, river ward's very good here when you lose your mid tower. Hello, we're getting there. Maybe. Hey, nice.
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the
Worded.
defensive vision has been established, which is
Do you not
good.
remember?
I think this is
No, I
suicide.
remembered. I'm just
Oh.
letting you feel
Okay, yeah, there we go. I was about to say you
This
should
is
die in
bad.
like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as soon as I see the courier, I know I'm dead. Like, what am I gonna do, right?
I think
Yeah, that's the.
I think you just let Witch Doctor die there.
You guys need to just abandon your bot jungle like, completely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Night Stalker.
You just let me die for sure, but like, yeah.
Like, we talked about this issue, right? Night Stalker plus Omni, you're not contesting realistically. So you want to trade map control.
Okay, so I want you to pause real quick.
Sure.
Now, it's at this point in time that we're like, you know, we should really, we're like, hey, maybe we should use a chronobot and try and get a kill after they, you know, when they're taking this tower or whatever. So it was somewhere around here, and this next play was just, I don't know, all of us were
I mean,
just.
yeah, but it doesn't really help to flame Joel after that.
It doesn't, but it was like, what do we? It wasn't something that we planned and said, yeah, let's do this. This was just like a mistake that happened, like the taking the self-top thing. That was just solidifying our loss in this game.
Well, I mean,
guess.
the plan was to chrono and fight,
fight,
when we're respawning.
yeah.
I mean, wait, did he
But
TP in front of them? I can't remember.
They
Yeah, he did. He
TP'd
TP'd right next to him.
Well, that's.
and got into the silence.
Right next to.
I mean, the play is instantly
Hey.
over. Your play
Hey.
can't happen because these trees are dead.
Yeah.
Well, and then most of our team is dead, right? Rinku's still dead. Tinker's still dead.
Like, it's nice that you guys want to make a play, but there's nothing will work for this play. They have vision advantage. No one can TP in and like devoid the vision he needs to take the fight. Like, your Void has no real items online. Like, this screams desperation play more than anything.
That's on me here. Also,
Just satanic. It's
Yeah,
17 minutes.
First item
Oh,
satanic.
what the fuck am I looking at?
I don't like this
Yeah.
build at all.
it's stupid.
I should just.
trash.
How do you play
Stumble.
press satanic against fucking Tinker?
An Omni's not there.
Okay, somehow this fight goes in your favor. I have no idea. This is just because this lean is garbage.
Yeah. I don't know Omni out either, which helps.
Yeah. I think
I
oh,
think.
you're getting more upset by just watching.
I actually don't think there's anything else to go through this game. There's just way too much happened in the early game.
We were trying a Tinker pick, it did not work out.
If you want to go for this Tinker pick,
No, it doesn't work because I need to shot color. Otherwise,
Well, if you want to look at a game where I feel like we did well and could have won the game, but made very bad decisions in the late game that caused us to lose, the first game that we played is a good candidate.
an even game is usually the best to learn from. These type of games, there's like too many things going wrong, so you can't see.
Yeah, like everything went wrong, and so it's just a garbage game to begin with. But there's still good stuff that we learned. But I think the first game is a better game to actually look at and analyze.
Yeah.
Is there a way we can see the draft for the first game?
Oh my god.
Because the first game is the
Replay
one.
ID.
My dog
Yeah,
is dying.
Yeah, I can get you the other ID if you want.
I think that'd be useful so we can actually take a look at the draft and take a look at the game.
Alright, let me restart Dota. If there is a draft to go through.
Yeah, there
Good.
is.
Nice. So I'm trying to think. First off, very important to identify your win condition at different stages of the game as well as the team. So like Rinku,
Knowing the power spike is something that's hard.
yeah, like
I think
this
we
is
first phase jam in Sven or first phase jam in like Ember, and that's fine. And like I legitimately think like Joel is going to do well even in a bad matchup on those heroes.
yeah.
Kind of hard to counter Sven in lane.
I mean, nothing really counters Sven in lane. Like, the way I think that you have to play against that hero is you take an offlaner that like trades farm and like is happy trading with the Sven. But like realistically, if you're against Omni Sven, you're never gonna kill it with like most lanes in the game. Okay, so which game are we looking at? The first game.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
personally,
the draft, if we can get the draft up
Yeah.
first, because
Yeah,
the-
sorry. My computer is it's just a laptop, so it takes forever to
Sorry.
fucking load up Dota.
We can
I
look
don't
at
fully agree.
This is a garbage game with garbage
Like-
code.
nosing your draft like every time you go in a series. Just be like, that's it. Clink's their fan. I mean, I
Right.
know they're really good. I mean, Clink's arguably sure. Oh, well, both.
Yeah, I think your Clinks is good as well. We should try to
Jamie told me you were sad gains when I was stealing your creep.
Which one? Oh Jesus, yeah. I was like, we don't talk about that first game. If you want to talk about bad drafts, holy shit! I have never been so pathetic in a draft in my life. That game 1 was awful.
I was pretty upset when we banned Bane in the second game. Like, that made me frustrated.
I played Lycan and I played Clinks, and I just ulted his creep the entire time.
I gave you like 600, 800 gold maybe. I was actually griefing. Somehow we were ahead in net worth because my team is carrying me, but oh, blimey. I had no impact that game.
We were just trying to delay, I think.
Yeah, you have ultimate win condition, your hero scale to deal with Lycan very well, so... Maybe I should have just gone Aghanims that game and given it to someone on my team to like go crazy with.
The gyro.
Maybe, right, have a point-blank gyro against Bloodseeker. What the fuck is Bloodseeker gonna do to a gyro with crits and the bajillion move speed and Satanic, right? But, you know, I'm not a good Lycan player, so I didn't realize. Four wieners.
I added the
one
ID
whiner.
into the timestamping replay notes.
Wait, was it still ticketed? I guess it.
So the draft, yeah, I think it was all ticketed still. But
Yeah,
like, okay, it's there. It's still there though.
I see. So.
So
Okay.
Bane mid.
Yeah,
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
they ran Bane
Yeah.
mid.
They ran Bane mid.
They
Yeah.
did. And then we banned Bane in the second game, and I was very upset about it.
Interesting.
We won.
Bane mid.
We did win the second game, but I don't think it's because we banned Bane, if I'm honest.
That was the crux.
I mean,
That's what topped our win over.
I mean, I'm okay. Whatever. I'll just see the game when it happens, I guess. So,
You will watch this shit. 'cause
And we
it's
lost this
painful.
game.
so we're looking at the draft, and then we're going back to the other match ID, correct?
Yeah, that's it. Because this is the one where Rinky was AFK, and they had to remake it.
I see.
This we
But I
kind-
feel like the beginning of the first game was way better than the beginning of the second game for us, despite Rinku.
XD. So we are which team? We're Radiant. Radiant gamers.
Yeah.
Alright, I just want to say this is teething from first series of RD2L.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine, dude. I have the same with my team. That's alright.
What?
My band.
First
my
game
band-
of the
band
series,
was
you know,
not-
first game of RD2L mini.
10 seconds. 5 seconds remaining.
Cool. I like the bench opener. Flex pick. Really strong. Cool.
10 seconds.
Somehow Clinks and Sven got through those, so IDK. Maybe pick those heroes instead, but
I think it comes.
this better be a fucking Clinks on second phase. I'm gonna cry. Or Clinks on. Oh, what the f? What is this bullshit? Okay, fine.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
That's fine. Yeah.
You're vibing. You just farm the. Again, these heroes aren't gonna punish you for it. You one-shot both of them, so it doesn't matter.
And now,
Basis Void Man, huh?
10 seconds.
Seconds remaining. Do you need to ban
What?
Void if you have Venge
You have
Sven?
Venge.
Like
The dire get a ban.
Like this- these heroes aren't gonna do anything into Venge. Like melee heroes, like melee carries particularly, hate playing against support Venge. Like,
The dire get a ban.
I think Morphling is fine. Morphling has a very good matchup against Sven, but I think Ursa Faceless Void could be like ranged cores or like combo cores with the Kotl, right? Maybe I don't know. Maybe they run Spirit Breaker 5 and Kotl 4, and they pick like a Pango with the Kotl, or like an Ember with the Kotl. I'd much rather see like combos being fucked with, or Storm Spirit for God's sake. I think.
I'm pretty sure there's also the possibility that they thought maybe Iggy was going to go Kotl mid.
Oh,
as well.
true. I would still.
You don't know yet.
I would still ban Storm Spirit if I see a Kotl on the enemy team. Storm Spirit is an absolute menace.
Yeah.
Keeper of the Light. Slardar. So the enemy team is like has like mental deficiencies. This draft is awful. You basically counter all three of those heroes already. I like the Sanking pick. Okay, the draft is really good so far. Very well balanced. You have stuns. You have deep push. You have initiators.
10 seconds.
Yeah, and we won top again. It doesn't really come anything
I mean-
gets out of the top.
10
It doesn't really matter.
I mean, so far I give your drafts an A+. I don't think there's anything crazy.
Dire's
like,
ban now.
you're in a very good position.
We were very happy with this draft because we had stuns on like every hero, and it felt good. And despite this,
swear I
we
got
lose
flamed
to a
for the
Bane.
bench pick. I swear you guys flame me for picking bench.
I mean-
Venge is a really good hero.
I wanted to pick
Oh,
Venge. I
Venge
was happy
5
with
was
Venge.
fine.
You know, it's
Where
nice. Just don't.
But I was no way. Here was I was upset about is that you kept saying something like, "Well, Venge Aghanims, blah blah blah, this and that." I'm not getting Aghanims as a pause 5 Venge in the first 30 or 40 minutes of this game.
Hey,
Like it's just not gonna happen.
Anything is
tell her.
possible. Never doubt the ability to rush items Venge.
I think you always get ag from
Okay,
Venge, no
if
matter
I
what.
if I wanted to, I could rush an Ags, but I think it's much better in this case, especially as a pause 5, to get like 4 staffs or just whatever
Why
else.
would you do that when you can swap out your core, stun them, die, and then stun them again?
True. Rinku, what is the idea behind this
Which
Razor pick, good sir?
no defensive items whatsoever on any of our heroes. Like Lion's gonna
You-
rush a blink. We're
Your
not gonna have
defensive-
any items for the first 20 minutes on
Your
any hero.
defensive
Yeah,
item
but
is
who
called
do you want to
swap.
save this game? It's like
I
the
think-
only hero
yeah.
that needs a save is a Razor.
I mean, I think
You're not saving an SK because SK.
Alright.
Actually, I actually do think this
Fine.
game you would rush the axe. Like you just swap out someone if they're like in too much danger, and then that's it.
I disagree.
Well-
I think 4-staff Ags is the play here. I think they get
Yeah.
kited super easily, and if you like get them to overcommit, your team slaughters them. That's how I see it.
I
don't have
definitely
any
don't think that
memory
rushing
for it.
Ags is a good idea as a pause 5. When you rush big items like Ags, you're just in a very bad spot for the first 20 minutes of the game, and your team is it as well.
Build-up, though. Like, what item are you gonna buy otherwise, though? What did you
More
buy?
stuff. I think I don't
You went,
remember
like,
what I did
Solar
buy.
Crest.
Did I?
I think you did actually go Solar
Yeah,
Crest.
and that does nothing.
Yeah, that's what I think I did this game. I didn't mean to.
What mids does
But what
Rinku
do I have
left?
to say? I went BKB first time, so
I play a lot of Venge games, and I do different things in different games because I
It's
was
this game, wasn't
trying
it?
to see what
yeah.
goes
Okay.
well and what doesn't go well.
Also, I didn't actually hear you say what the point of the Razor pick was.
Yeah, what? Yeah, I don't understand this Razor pick for shit.
I don't remember the conversation we had around Razor.
Because
Okay.
I don't know if you guys do.
what is your team lack? I'm trying to think. You have D-push. You have heroes
Was
that
that
can go
pick in the
in.
last like 2 seconds? That pick was in the last 2 seconds. If you notice, we don't have any time left whatsoever. What happened was he was like, "Let's pick Razor," and we were like, "I don't think Razor's a very good pick." And they were like, "Well, do we have a better pick?" And the time was ticking down. It was like, "Just pick Razor. Just pick. Just pick. Just pick."
Was DP available?
So that was the
Rinku?
conversation around picking Razor.
Rinku, was DP available?
Huh?
Was DP available?
Probably?
You take the DP there then. Because I looked at most of your heroes are banned, right? Kunkka unless you're banned. And the issue, I think you just get kited as Razor this game. I don't think you do anything.
And then also DP gives you 6 tower push.
True. I like your team. All your team needs right now is like a hero that's going to siege objectives and play off the fact that you're you have an incredibly strong and well-rounded draft. Like and also doesn't like get fucked by Spirit Breaker gangs. I understand Razor doesn't get fucked by Spirit Breaker gangs, but it doesn't do anything to the other 4 heroes. Whereas DP doesn't get fucked by Spirit Breaker, and it has impact against the other
Alright,
4
yeah,
heroes.
that was our reasoning. We wanted something that doesn't insta-die to Spirit Breaker gangs. I
Yeah.
think that was the reasoning why we picked it.
Alright, cool. That's draft done. We go to the other ID now.
I like the idea. You had half the idea. You just needed the other half, which was enabling your team's game pretty much. Copy.
I can't see the bans either
It's
on
fine.
Dota buff, so I'm not actually sure.
Was
I-
Razor the last pick or was Bane the last pick?
Bane last
can't
pick
remember.
into the
Bane,
Razor.
Bane.
Bane last pick.
Razor.
So I guess we're watching this mid lane because I imagine Bane is gonna kick Razor's head in because how does Razor play that lane?
It actually goes fine.
Really?
I mean, I zapped his shit, and like if I'm close, if he's out position, I can seal enough damage that he uses Q to last it.
Razor. I will take a look at starting items again. Stats on position 5 Venge? I want to shoot myself. What?
What do you mean stats? Oh, this, yeah.
Wait, aren't you a fucking you're an Agi hero, dude? What?
I can't remember. I genuinely don't know.
Okay.
I could not tell you. I don't think that's good. I don't know what I was thinking.
I think
Sorry.
in
Yeah,
your
it's
lane,
fine.
get a
Agree.
windlace, some regen, and a couple sentries because your entire job is making sure your Sven can farm, right? You're gonna, but you can't stop them from pulling, unfortunately, because if you do, these 2 melee heroes are gonna kick the living shit out of you. So get a sentry, block this, have plenty of regen for your carry. Make sure able to unblock your small camp as well, and you're vibing. You're not really looking to take trades. These heroes are really, really good, like 6 armor, 4 armor. Like your right clicks are basically pennies to them anyway. So just regen and camp control, and that is all your Sven wants, and then he's gonna do the rest. Whereas I don't think anyone else had a particularly egregious starting item build. Lion, what is this? Clink's Cottle. I think I would just start.
I'm not a fan of the mango.
Wait, do you think you'll boots here on like boots
I would
tangos?
go boots.
I feel like
I
boots
would go
Get
boots.
tangos.
tranquil as fast as possible. Then I
Uh,
don't care about the blast.
Yeah, but that's why you go boots. Just go boots tango.
yeah, like
But then
like-
I don't have mana.
I mean, you're gonna
You-
get
you-
you're gonna mana
you-
drain.
You're gonna get
level
mana
2.
drain, aren't you?
Like
Yeah.
you're not gonna.
Also, it's 70 mana per thing. You can get one like thingy ferried over after runes.
How much is that? What is that? Like 4? How many of these can you use? 70 times 7 times
Four-
3 is
four.
21.
That's four.
210.
That's
So yeah,
4.
4. You're like, I think you're gonna use this 4 times in 2 waves. I think that's reasonable. And then you're gonna get mana drain level 2 and completely reset. I think
I
boost
mean,
is
I
just better.
thought we have like kill potential, so I can go like QW. But
Sand assume Sand King is the most useless offlaner you've ever played with. This hero doesn't do shit until level 3. If that. This hero probably doesn't do anything until level 5 in most lanes. Just literally assume he's a creep and you're giving him farm. That is Sand King lanes in a nutshell. Because I mean this hero like he's gonna go 3 points Sandstorm and then like 2 points Burrow, and even then like I don't know if you have enough
Another
damage.
thing. You guys had that ward up there, right where that sentry is, right?
Both supports need to get in a habit as soon as it hits 1 minute to check your camps.
True.
Because
Oh, yeah,
this is the second game in a row where both camps are blocked.
But I think I unblocked it.
I mean, but it should happen like literally on the minute mark. As soon as you see it's been blocked and you've seen this Cottle didn't body
Because
block it,
it's going to hit
instantly
2
ward.
minutes and it's still going to be blocked.
Yeah. And also, like I said before, like you had that observer ward up there, right? Like
Yeah.
where that sentry ward is as well.
Well, you got a Sand King in the lanes. They're obviously going to put sentries.
Even the sentries in those trees there still catches the
Wait,
observer
where
ward
was the
that
lane
you
ward
placed.
placed? I can't remember.
Yeah, they
Lane
put a
ward
lane ward literally where the enemy sentry is.
Oh, right. Yeah, we don't... low pressure, you don't really put lane wards in lanes where you don't have kill threat. I understand you put this here because you thought you had kill threat, but... That's just
I mean, it makes sense to dodge the Cuddle Blast when you see him charging.
Yeah.
But the fact you've got a Sand King and he's just going to skill invis and they're going to insta put a sentry down, it's just a free D ward.
Yeah, I think Sand King... Yeah, never put lane wards with Sand King. This hero will not do anything with the lane ward, and too likely to get dewarded. Thankfully, the enemy team is nice and pushing your wave into you, so Sand King at least will have a nice lane in that regard. Mid looks like it's relatively even at the moment. Bot lane is literally just trading farm. If I see any death bot lane, I'll be surprised. The top lane is the lane to watch, I think. So we talked about unblocking camps.
Did we swapped to the other game, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
the
Yeah.
other game. Just making sure.
Okay. Oh, yo. Since I'm gonna be putting the VOD up, for the offlaner, don't get baited by Soul Ring. This item is one of the biggest debate items on offlaners in the game. Never ever build this item first. You don't have the you need other items, especially as Sand King. You need salves, you need sticks, you need raindrops. Any other item that allows you to sustain and like live has infinitely more value than stats and armor. Especially for heroes like Sand King, but this goes for pretty much all offlaners. Because obviously I've been doing coaching with like a couple of other Div 2 offlaners for Mini, and like I've seen this issue on both offlaners that I've coached from Div 2. Everyone seems to think Soul Ring is like the item to rush level 1. It's actually insane. So Camp's still... Okay, finally Camp's getting dewarded, nice. You see he has another sentry and he just places it. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. Is what it is, so.
No, that was just bad.
I mean, you have no real counterplay
I
to it,
was
right?
actually angry at myself.
But I
It's not on
mean,
you though. That's really not on you.
like, what's your counterplay? Like, even if you
You
don't...
get more sentries.
Oh, whoa, I thought you were ferrying them on courier, no? Boots, we love it. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That can be easily fixed.
Also, you remember how you
So
mentioned
nice.
the whole mango thing? You've not used that one mango yet.
Ooh, true.
Yeah.
Is this... Dude, why does Joel never have any items, I swear to god? Alright, I'm gonna have to go back to the start of this lane.
Does Joel not know how to last it?
I'm so confused, actually. How does this... How... What is this man
Just
doing?
3 CS.
He's got 3 CS. When we looked at him just now, he's 6. Like, what?
Okay. He's trading. Okay. Okay. He got that CS, even though the animation is like lying to me.
And the animation
Okay.
just has Sven doing nothing.
Yeah, he's stunned. It's not like-
I think you're playing way too aggressively on Veg, by the way. If you get this kill, I'm amazed.
Okay.
Okay. I would be very
We
careful
get
doing
2 kills,
that.
but
Okay.
no, we don't actually get this kill.
Alright, that's because
close. We do.
that's because the enemy team is insane.
Bad.
I think you should have died instantly there. As soon as you walked into trees, I think you should die. But I mean,
Takes the Slardar still going on Sven instead
yeah,
of you.
if Slardar just turned around and right-clicked you, they kill you both probably. Joel is not.
Yeah.
What is on Joel's courier? What does this man actually buy?
Where's the good?
Boots! Ah, I want to kill myself. What is
Oh, he
boots?
just- Oh, okay.
And he has a
It's every
wand.
game.
Why does he
It's
have a
every-
wand?
I have no idea. For the 2 spells they cast every 30 seconds, I guess.
Usually.
What do? All right, I'm gonna go take a. What does Sven's actually built? I just played against the Sven. Let's see what this Sven player built. As soon as it loads, Sven gamers. Pretty sure you don't rush boots. Stat items. All right, looks like he got gloves and
He got
boots at the same time.
boots. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you
Go
got
to-
gloves
go
into
to-
Morbid
Go
Mask.
to graphs real quick, so we can actually see in the timing. Go, if you go to graphs.
Hold on. Wait, what? For the game that I was looking at, or?
Yeah, the game you're looking at.
Oh god. I thought you meant back in game.
Graphs, player items.
Uh,
Where's his timing?
this guy has treads at 6 minutes. He's got gloves
He gets
at
to go
1
to
minute.
face first.
And then boots, yeah. So
Yeah.
and treads at 6, and then Master Madness at 10. And this was a fairly, and this was an AFK farm lane because I'm playing Mars, and it's similar with the Slardar. It's similar with the Slardar matchup. It's very much just an AFK farm lane. So man is rushing boots. He has no stat items. Has a stick, and he's not throwing out any additional regen. Are we getting regen on bench? I hope we are. Okay. I'm actually happy with this. I like this. I think it's very, very heads up. First item purchase on career. So Joel, this man likes his boots way too much. I'm pretty sure there's like
The
no
only
way.
hero I rush boots first is maybe a jug.
For your spin.
Otherwise.
It's like
That's only for your spin. That's only in an aggressive lane, isn't it? Though.
Yeah, when you want to run people with spin,
Yeah. That's the only time you do it.
you've actually got an aim that actually got kill potential with spin. Well, it's
This
not
is-
got kill potential if he runs at people with Stormbolt.
this is so bad. Joel just lost like half HP to go get 1 creep. No, he lost more because he used a salve as well.
I think just because the Venge is harassing,
I
Sven doesn't.
wasn't Venge pulling here?
No, but I mean in general, like I've noticed that whenever Venge goes to harass, Sven goes to as well.
I see.
So I think just because Venge is doing pos 5 whatever, Joel needs to realize that he needs to hit creeps and not just follow the support wherever the support's going. Because there is no kill potential between the two of them right now.
Yeah, this is Joel's
Like
priority.
SP Slard are 2 tanky heroes. You're never gonna, unless you fight them for about half an hour and you miss 3 waves, you're not gonna kill them.
Yeah, and you lose every trade as well. So it's like it's not.
Yeah.
It's never. At least until.
I don't like the 2 points in Stormbolt either.
You think
I
for
think
like?
you just max cleave if you go jungle. That's how you out farm everyone.
I think. Max cleave, huh? Is 1-2-1 bad? Is Sven? I'm not really a Sven player in this lane.
Uh,
I feel like you got either 1-2-1 or 1.
the thing is, you don't plan on. He's not gonna win his lane, is he? As soon as Slardar hits 6, he's out of his lane, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
He's gonna go jungle. Well, if he's got 1 point in cleave, he's gonna jungle so slowly, especially compared to.
Oh, I
Clinks,
think definitely
like-
2 points in Great Cleave. I was just thinking casual point in Stormbolt for range creep and like casual Warcry in case they trade.
Yeah. You get your first point in Stormbolt level 1, and after that you just go cleave, Warcry, cleave, ulti cleave.
I think you
Well,
actually. For Joel, I think this camp can never be blocked actually. Because Joel's just gonna grief himself. if it is.
Which camp can never be blocked?
The
Small
small
camp.
I think you have to make
The
sure
small
this
camp?
camp is like unblocked
Yeah.
as often as possible, because I think Joel is struggling to play with the waves up here, and he's making questionable decisions. So you're gonna want, like, you're probably just gonna want to play on the small camp pulls. Do you know how to half pull?
Yeah.
Okay, if you're confident in half pulling, then I would say play for these half pulls. I think because and
Just out of
maybe
curiosity, what would you say if I said no? Just so that I feel very
I would say
confident
you would
that I know.
I would say you'd stack this camp instead, and then you would pull. Would be the
Yeah.
alternative.
Okay.
Because right now,
Just making sure you didn't have any extra tips for me.
No, that's basically it. Because right now, everything that's going on up here is like shooting Joel's lane like to shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Top lane.
Jamie, do you have anything to say? Because Gaines is more of a scrub 3
Sure.
than a close 5.
No, I agree that, like, there's always the half pulls or stack and pulls. And I think it's probably better stack and pull because if it's Sven anyway, you can take it later on.
True.
So,
I mean, this. 13.
He's got
This
2
is.
points of
yeah.
more cry now as well.
oh, also, if you are going to stack and pull,
What?
stack both the small camp
What?
and the medium camp at the same time with your wave of terror, I would say.
Isn't this particularly risky though? When you have a.
No, that's the big camp, the medium camp.
Oh, medium. Oh, right. This one. Yeah.
Yeah, at the same time, the wave of terror.
Yeah, that's pretty MVP if you can do that.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on mid lane? I haven't looked at mid lane. I don't want to look at mid lane.
It's so weird.
I feel like there's nothing I feel like there's probably nothing useful to look at on mid lane for this game. What the fuck is this, man? What is this?
Sleep into meme hammer.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen, actually. Joel dies again.
Yeah, he should be in jungle.
He shouldn't be here. As soon as Slardar hits 6, he just shouldn't be here.
He should be. Even Slardar. I mean, this build. It's because he's feeling pressure to play the lane because his build isn't facilitating his ability to just leave. Joel, if you watch this video, you need to like play for farm. Honestly, dude. Like.
See, look, he's level 5 and he's got for another point in Warcry.
As
Like he's planning on staying in the lane and trying to
out man fight.
out
Slardar.
man fight by keeping his armor against the Slardar.
Yeah, I think. Like, this Slardar is going to be a non-factor once Joel has, like, if Joel gets a 20-minute BKB and Echo Saber, the Slardar is already a non-factor. Like,
Yeah.
10
But he
minutes
has
from
to
now.
go to jungle for that.
One other thing, can we just check triangle stacks?
I don't think there will be any.
Ooh, one.
One.
Those ancients.
And then was that Lion or Razor that stacked that? Lion, let's go.
Lion.
I love it.
So something I like to do as a 4, right? If I can. So the big camp, I like to pull at the earlier, like what 23, and then I like to go off into triangle to stack.
Triangle.
No, I like to pull the big camp in the wave at 23. So my 4 has like my 3 has a good position in lane, and then I go to stack triangle because where the creep should be is like towards the tower anyway, like that sort of area. So my 3 can farm. And
You can do it super easily as the mid laner as well, by the way, Rinku. Just so you know. You know when it's like if you get a bottle, whenever you go to get the bounty rune, if you try and time it, so you go for towards the 4-minute mark, or
and I
towards the
think
2-minute
that a
mark, or
lot
whatever.
in his pubs actually.
Yeah, just
I
stack
don't
it at the same time.
often stack the ancients, but I try and stack the hard camp.
You can do both if you're a range hero super easily. You just pull the ancient camp at like 52, and the hard camp at 53 or 54, and it'll stack both.
Or
Yeah,
vice
I do it the
versa.
other way around.
Either way.
I
Yeah,
do it the
vice
other way- I do it the other way around. Unless in Radiant Triangle I do hard camp then ancients, then in Dire Triangle I do ancients and hard camp.
True.
In terms of the
Just
game,
comfort. I think both work.
I'm amazed you guys are getting kills bot. I think this is weird. Again, we're talking about the similar thing, right? Where, like, yeah, you're getting these kills, but ultimately it doesn't do anything. Like,
He's not farming.
yeah, your carry could get more reliable farm to just go up here and press ult than this Slardar kill will ever do.
I told him all that, but he didn't want to.
This build hurts to look at. I think if you're playing a hero that like Sven is picked because he's the strongest farming hero in the game, with like basically no items.
It's the same with Lunas. Like Lunas
Yeah.
don't plan to stay in the lane. They plan to go jungle and come out at 20 minutes with 4 items.
This really hurts. Only 2 points greatly at 11 minutes on Sven. Actually, his game is like so slow. I'd argue his game is ruined because of his skill build.
Look at the network.
Like this is unacceptably low. I think is Sven, a hero that basically never loses a lane because he can always recover in jungle.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Something Kuro. if he feels like his five's not going to do well in like pubs, he'll just pick Sven because he knows he can just jungle.
Yeah, it's like Sven is just a 1v5 hero. If you can get a few stacks on your support tier, and then you just control this area, and you have good vision, like throughout top side, you're just free farming, and no one else is gonna match you. You're gonna have 2 items, and you're gonna be the strongest hero in the game. And then you're still gonna be the strongest hero in the game until the enemy team gets like Halberd, like, and then you may still kill people. But this is like, I mean, I just want to see him hit these ancients, man. Like a support should be in this lane.
I think his biggest problem is learning to lead the lane.
Yeah, it is not going great.
He's kind of playing like, if nobody's in the lane, then somebody has to be. And that's not the mentality at all. Like, it's dead lane, it's a dead lane, just don't be there.
Your Sang King can go there, right? You trade lane presence. Sang King goes bot, Sven goes top lane. Like,
yeah, every time it gets close to the tower, you farm the wave, and if not, you go back triangle and farm there.
Yeah, so like this, you guys could probably be 2k ahead. There maybe won't be as many kills in the game, but you'd be like, you would be in the position where you just, you know, if you keep hitting creeps, you're not gonna lose the game. So,
like the Vanguard on SK.
I think this is a really cool build. I will say the Caustic Finale into double ranged heroes is a little bit yikes, but...
It's only 1 point. It wasn't even early on because he went Sandstorm and stun early on.
I mean, yeah, but you can maybe miss kills by not having a 3rd point in Burrow Strike as Sang King, right? So, I mean, this is good. Like, this is really good. Whatever more is this guy? Ancient 3. This is very good recognition for Ancient 3 offlaner. I'm happy. Plays dead lane. I'm just, yep. And this game is just vibes at the moment. First item BKB against 3
That's what I was saying.
piercing disables. You maniac! What is this? You could go like Yules or SNY.
This is such a good Yules game.
Like,
I have no excuse.
what is this build actually? Why do I look at you ring here? It's just. Oh, we stun the Bane there every time, gentlemen. We not the Spirit Breaker. Like, if the enemy team was ready to connect there, your Razor dies because you don't instantly go on. Yeah. If they had one other hero there, your Razor's just dead. So, just keep that in mind. What the fuck is this Bane doing? This game is so stupid. What? Joel has no farm. Enemy team has mid Bane with Meme Hammer. I actually don't understand. At least Sang King is playing correctly. Does he have Blink on courier?
I think so.
Yo, the Sang King is farmed, dude. This guy's balling. His you're so rich on your offlane. What the fuck?
I mean, we keep winning offlane, but it doesn't really matter.
I mean, it's not.
Once you have Blink,
Because Joel.
also something. Once you have Blink
True.
on these 2 heroes, smoke instantly.
Yes, that is that's such a good point. So I want to see what Sang King does.
Kier's got smoke. Kier's got smoke.
Alright, we got the
Spain
spot.
should never be able to get a full grip off, by the way, this game.
Against
You've
4
got
stuns.
4 stuns, and 2 of you have Blink.
You would
Even-
think.
Oh,
Even if
God.
you just
You
go
would
BKB,
think.
you have a Fence swap as well.
He got Axe, and I didn't know how it worked.
Is Axe the brain sap? Or the
No, the
Axe.
Ags is it creates
That's
2
the
illusions, and you've got to get rid of the 2
Okay.
illusions and the main one. If
Oh, yeah,
one
no,
of
you-
them's still
you can
casting,
stand it.
then the ulti still
Okay.
goes on.
Yeah, so you just
And I
done
think I
that.
blinked in and stunned once, and then I stunned the one of them.
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
can
know what the fuck
hex
happened.
one. If it's the Elu, it instantly dies, and you stun the
Oh,
other.
Yeah, but it was the
Are
first
they
time I
hard
saw it,
illusions?
didn't
Lion
know
Shard.
what happened.
Oh,
Yeah, just get shard
Just get
online
Lion
and press
Shard.
E.
true.
Lion Shard, press E, 2 illusions.
We
go.
did recommend that. We did say get Lion Shard.
It's a very good
Can
short
we-
game. If they go on you,
Okay,
they just.
Did you guys smoke
What?
here or
This
not?
is an awful shard game. What the fuck?
Well,
It's
no,
a great
'cause-
shard game for
They
Lion.
just shred me. If I just stand there, they just shred me.
No,
But you-
Well, the whole
but-
point is the Bane ulti, right?
Clinks can't kill you with his barrage because you're spell immune.
Wait, hold
So
on.
if he starts casting that,
What?
Pure spell
What?
immunity?
What?
Holy
Does it go for
shit! Are you
BKB? No.
Alright,
serious?
cool.
Wow.
so he starts using that, you just use your shard, you're fine.
That
He has
is
to right
also-
click you to kill you.
Okay, cool. I've learned something.
Yeah,
today.
shit, dude. I had no
Yeah,
idea. What the fuck?
That doesn't go through spell immunity.
Oh, well, now I know how I'm countering that hero.
Hit Willow.
Yeah, just by BKB.
Hostile is bad against shard on Lion as well.
Yeah, I mean,
And what does he
Spiritbreaker
do?
hates playing into Lion Shard as well because he doesn't like.
Because he can't charge.
He can't just
You'd
like, kill
zap
you.
Spirit Breaker's mana so quick, he wouldn't have time to ulti.
Yeah, like
Probably after a charge.
like Shard makes you extremely strong as Lion.
Can you
This
check
game.
on Fan? She's still got the smoke or not?
I think she.
Fan.
I think she does. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You got these double blinks. I mean, you revealed one, but you still have the sanking one they don't know about.
Nice.
Like, get this tower and then smoke.
Kind
There's
of.
2 of you standing on that low ground, by the way. At least one of you should be on the high ground. You don't know if they're stood there, if they're not, if they're coming to defend this tower, if they're not.
True. Okay, let's take a look at how this fight goes. So, what the fuck is? How does this fight start? I actually don't understand. I need to see your vision. This is like the wackiest. So first off, why are we? Okay, we just take the tower, but like this is. I guess this is fine. Sanking Lion going first. They're scouting. You find a kill.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
I think we've seen Bane on the ward. and
Oh,
then
was he moving
we
through?
rotate
Okay.
over after the thingy.
Ben. Wait, no. Who dies? Oh no, Spiritbreaker.
Bane.
died.
There we go.
Baron
Okay,
Bane.
Okay.
that's fine.
So you used everything, and you have no resources, and now you reset. Do you have any wards? Okay. As soon as your team makes an amazing play like this, get a ward like here, like. I guess you already have one here, which is nice, but it's expiring, so maybe you could place another one. You could place. Where else could you place wards? You could place a ward in mid lane. Like if you after you take such commanding, like invading, aggressive moves, get a ward anywhere here, and your team, and you can do the exact same thing again, right? As soon as Epi's up, as soon as this is up, just go.
I
kill
think I'm
them.
just a little burned on that, just because every time I place these wards, we leave the area and then we lose the wards instantly, pretty much. And so we don't really do the thing that I want to do. So if we take this commanding lead, we get these kills. What I would want to do is move in, ward, and then take over the area. But a lot of the time, especially with ancient players, like you ward the area and then you just fuck off.
Well, that's
So,
fine. No, that's fine.
I don't know.
No, I'm saying it's fine for you to fuck off.
And, right, but then the wards get dewarded immediately after.
Well, I mean, if they're well, then the enemy team maybe saw you.
Somewhere to-
We just left the area that we went into, so I guess placing wards where it's harder to find, but it's just
Yes.
like if I ward high ground, 100%
you
it gets
never.
dewarded
You
every
never.
time.
You never ward high ground aggressively as a support. I'm flaming my 6k
Right.
supports in mini for this. Like this is a massive bait spot. This is a bait spot. This is a bait spot. You'd never ever put anything up here. You always put them in these like weird areas that like the cliff sentries won't catch.
Yeah.
Or like right, like this ward is amazing. I don't know who placed this. I don't know if it was Lion or.
I think Lion placed that one probably, but it's a place I love to ward.
Yeah, this
for sure.
is perfect in an ideal world. Like stairs are. This is a very popular and usually gets dewarded, but like the mid lane ward, I think most players still don't deward. You could put a ward here. You'll see a carry. You'll see the carry moving from top to bottom. If you put a ward here, you'll see them farming this camp. You see a lot of moves with a ward here. Like
Another ward that I also searched to get dewarded. You know that cliff by the outpost, and then just to the right of it. To the right of that, yeah.
that.
Are you
To the right.
Googling it, Joel
There's
dying?
one there, and also to the other right. Just keep going
I mean
right.
these two. Oh no, right. You mean up
Come on,
here?
but he died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
Right there,
That,
yeah.
that one I very rarely see get rewarded as well.
Yeah, those like so. If you can successfully get those type of wards up, you're basically a 6k player warding. I'm not even joking. Like. And these wards are going to inform all of your next aggressive moves.
Yeah, it makes the game a lot easier to play.
Exactly. Like you'll have perfect vision. You have insane initiation, insane team fight. The rest of the game should be super simple. How did Joel die? I actually don't understand.
What do you mean? He
What
got
is-
meme hammered to death.
Welcome to our games.
I'm
So
so
you see that?
confused.
I don't like that ward by the ancients because everyone will be playing in this top, right?
This is. I mean, this is.
I didn't see the axe this time. I think I
Okay.
saw it later.
This is just greedy. I mean, this ward. Yeah, this ward's probably gonna get dewarded. But I mean, if you can sneak it at nighttime and like, maybe it's good. Yeah,
These wards where my team's going to play as well.
Yeah, I mean triangle wards. I mean they're in such a strong position that they can have wards in either jungle, right? And they can just
Yeah.
go.
For, like, I
It's more
think
just to see what they're doing.
I want to see Joel's
Yeah,
player
yeah,
perspective.
exactly. What you guys were on about was we have blinks and initiation. So
Yeah.
we want to aggressive ward. Even if we don't play there, we can use it to kill people there.
Oh, that makes sense.
So I don't mind the ancient.
And it's being able to see what they're doing as well. Not it
Yeah.
doesn't mean you want to play in the triangle, but if you see them smoking the triangle, then that's huge info.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll see how you guys respond to this aggressive move. Looks like you're just defending. This is good. I like this game. This game is a lot closer. There's a lot to go through. He's going Yules. For Mr. Diddy, if you watch the replay, I would suggest getting a Lotus Orb this game. You basically counter this Bane hero with one item. So yeah, just a small tidbit. Because he's already got the Void
It
Stone.
doesn't get rid of his ult though, does it?
No,
His
but
ult's already cast, it doesn't get rid of it.
You could put it on a BKB Sven, right? And then,
That's true.
like, and then what does Bane do, right? Sven gets 5 seconds of BKB or however long Lotus lasts, and then you know the Bane's team is dead, and if Bane feeds script, I just kill him, right?
Axe isn't bad either. You just stun all of Bane's illusions in a line.
I think I would consider Ags if they didn't have such good initiation, but I think their CC is so good I would just play for defensive items.
Yeah.
I think Ags is the greedy option. What the fuck? Why is Joel still here?
This is the first time I saw the
Aghanim's
Ags.
on Bane.
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck was happening.
I see. So Joel is fighting. Gets caught.
Joel ulted.
Joel, move. Okay.
Why does he ulti there?
First off, I don't even think Sven should be at this fight.
Oh.
But
I don't think there should be a fight here at all.
I don't understand how it started. Do I have to go further back? I'm very confused.
Yeah, I think you go further back.
Did someone bait Joel into this fight?
Look, so you have these heroes up top killing this hero, and at the
Okay.
same time, it happens at roughly the same time, I think.
Okay, we use.
Or does it?
Also, we use finger and stun for a finger and. Okay, so we swap.
Oh, we said to swap and stun, and then he went out of vision and we didn't get the stun.
Okay.
Okay. So once that
maybe
happens,
it's
you
not.
leave
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
because they can react.
like you're never gonna catch this guy. As soon as you don't get the stun, you're not gonna catch this guy. So that's just
This is where the Yules comes in.
True.
That's
True. Joel doesn't have his BKB yet. I heavily disagree as well
Wait.
with this
Is
blink
he
first.
not even going BKB?
Oh, that is.
He was straight ace, yeah.
I think you have to go BKB against Kotal, even though it's not a great BKB game. But I don't know. Dragon, what do you think?
I think he gets the BKB on Sven. I think on Razor it's maybe optional after you've got a couple of other items.
Yeah.
BKB before blink or BKB after blink?
I think the blink is fine because even if he's not the one who's initiating first, then he can follow up after the Lion and the Sand King to like help kill whoever they
blink.
go on.
So blink BKB.
I think I'd still go blink BKB, yeah.
But only blink BKB if he's the second man in, not if he's frontlining, like he's trying to do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's Joel's problem though. He's frontlining everything. Every game he's frontlining. I haven't seen him spend more than 3-4 minutes just farming without showing in a lane.
Joel plays like he wants to play on mid or offlane. Just
Yeah, he wants to do stuff.
yeah.
But he doesn't
He's got a trigger finger.
I mean, I can respect that, but yeah, I guess
plays carry on dying.
he played
He's-
Harry Pango back when I used to play him. He
yeah, but
likes
it's
to get
fine.
involved in games, but it's just
So yeah, but then it's like you say, it's a hero choice, right? If he
Yeah.
plays like an Ember or something like that, that's a much more active hero, then it's very different compared to a Sven, your Luna,
it's like
or
Em-
again a Void that only fights when he has Chrono, because that's all he can do.
I mean, Ember Jug sound like the type of heroes. I
Yeah,
guess
his
he wants to
kind of
play.
heroes, yeah.
Okay, so nice. He's the second man in. He's got the
Except we
vision
don't
game.
trust him to play Juggernaut because he builds Radiance.
I mean, if you know your Jug is going to go Radiance, you can play around it. Is
Then
like
we need to like have actual right clickers.
yeah, so someone else has to bring out the physical damage. Like you can go Radiance
You
Juggernaut.
can-
It's not
You can
great.
get
but-
Clank Sword and Rinku then at that point, right?
yeah, like you can.
Probably going to be banned too. I wouldn't
Yeah.
be surprised.
I think
Yeah.
if you guys can figure out how to play around Radiance Juggernaut and like cover your bases, like it makes more sense because at least you can have a semi tempo core that like isn't, you know, he'll be doing his job if he shows up to a fight and spins, right? He'll play in these aggressive parts of the map and force rotations, and then he'll just spin CP. Like there's even if it's a Radiance Jug, you should still be ahead because it should suit his playstyle.
In this game versus like Bash and Bane.
True,
15,
obviously you'll have to cover
yeah.
your bases with bans and like maybe not first phase it and like maybe you see 3 heroes picked with no BKB piercing stuns, bang, instant Joel Juggernaut, right? That could be what you're thinking. Okay, and now it's just a matter of Joel gets. Eventually Joel just needs to get his items and I think you guys win the game. Like I guess AC BKB, Dude, does this hero even need AC anymore? Do you not just go Daedalus?
No. Yeah, you go
Yeah.
Daedalus.
Like,
You have
Or,
to get into a Silver Edge,
you get Chrysalis into Silver Edge, and then you whatever else you need.
yeah, like
I can't remember the last time I saw somebody go AC on this hero.
same. It's
Because he gets so much armor from Warcry, he just doesn't need the armor.
Yeah, this Sanking level 15 Sandstorm Radius talent is stupid.
it's very good. I think the Sanking hero is good if you guys are confident that you can lane well. I think you should definitely look to abuse the Sanking pick, seeing how well your lanes go.
They clearly has one. Yeah,
Nice. I like smoke plays.
Huge kill.
Like
Stacking stuns again though, which is
BKB, we love to see it.
We did, but we nuked him down so hard.
Okay, does Rinku get out? Oh no. I don't think there's. This is now the reason this is going bad is because this is an ice issue, right? You don't have S and Y on your Razor, you don't have Yules on your Razor, so this Bane is kind of doing a lot. And also, I want to say if you guys are making moves like that, bring wards with you to like place instantly. Because I think there may have been parts of that fight that you could have reacted better to if you placed a ward like during the fight.
All your initiators are also going on the same hero.
And also, no one's chain stunning. This Kling should have died by like 2 seconds, 3 seconds ago, and maybe you can.
not even that. He would never got his Q off at all.
True.
He's changed.
I think that's like what the third time we've seen the chain stun between Lion and Sand King. Like weird.
Yeah, we didn't have good communication.
Yeah, I mean it is easy to sort, right? Oh, poor Joel just getting kited because in that BKB. Like just say like I'm next, or like let me stun. That's all you have to say. Like I had a 8K coach, my uni team a while back, and he made us like do a drill for like an hour, where it's literally just trying to perfectly chain stun a Wraith King with 6 rapiers, while we're like level 1 on like 5 different heroes. And if we fuck up once, we just die, right? Just. Yeah, and it's literally just about making
Cool idea,
calls.
actually.
It was really fun, but oh my god, I've never been so tired in my life. Like, mentally just drained after those sessions. Because I think you had like 0.2 seconds to like of leeway, and if you fucked up, you're just dead.
Before he crits you with a rapier.
Yeah. So I mean, I like the fact you guys are making moves. You just need the wards to facilitate it and not chain stun, and you probably. I mean, that's probably as much
Chain
as you can.
stun, not stack stun.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
I don't see anything. I don't think there's going to be anything too crazy. Like your items aren't great on your cores, so scaling's hard. Rinku got a Sanj, a casual Sanj, what a maniac.
I think he's bored of Bane ulting him.
Yeah, true. I mean, I would at this point if I was Razor mids. I don't know. I feel like I'd just get Lotus Orb or like S and Y. I don't know if I'd go casual Sanj.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see directed camera. Let's see what Dota thinks is
Even if you go BKB then Yules, actually. You don't even have to go Yules first.
smoke move being made. I'm trying to. Do you have vision on the map?
Very well.
Okay.
Joel just gets, just killed by Burning Barrage because he doesn't have a BKB apparently.
Now we know it doesn't pierce through.
Your priority, by the way, on Lion is always to get Bane. No other hero in the game matters. Like you should be someone on your team. I don't care who it is. Has to like Rinku. This should probably be you. If you know a hero is like completely fucking your game, you have to tell your team, I need X hero like dealt with. If you know you're gonna get Fiend's Grips.
There.
Because if you said that like 5 seconds before this fight, you probably don't lose this fight. Or maybe you do, but not as bad.
Wait, did we get the shard on the line to deal with Illusions?
I don't think so.
We have
Oh,
Shard on
yeah,
Lion.
okay, you had that, yeah.
So Lion should be able to address the Bane now. Like Bane isn't even going BKB, right? Yeah, this Bane is beaming. Like
This Meteor Hammer is actually working out.
So what he does is he just ultis and counters his ulti because it's easy to ult in. And then Meme Hammer's target.
that's so dumb actually. I hate it so much. And countered by one long range stun.
Genius.
Okay.
That was awkward. Who used him?
I actually don't understand what's happening in this fight. Surely the Klinks is dead there, no? Am I like
He got used.
okay?
Couldn't be me, I didn't buy one.
No, you don't. Like, what the fuck?
Sanking at the same time. There's no communication there either.
I see. Because this Kling's hero, I feel like they're split, right? I imagine you're taking this fight because fucking Bane is just like not there. He's hanging around mid, but yeah, that's a bit of miscommunication, I guess. I'm pretty sure that A just goes down and you just walk away. Looking at this Kling's with the normal item build compared to Joel actually hurts so much. So you're 12k net worth down. I mean, in a position, what the fuck do you do here?
You can fight this 4v5 though, although you don't have God Strength. But you have Epicenter, you still have, you know, all your line spells, you've got your Revenge spells. I think you can just smoke and get like either like a pickup or into a better fight, because there are 4 of you still up and there's only one of, sorry, 5 of you still up and they're missing a hero.
It's unfortunate because they're vision game. If you look at the ward distribution, they've only got the one triangle ward right now. I think they had one bot that got dewarded, unfortunately. So they're in this like weird situation where they can only really push one wave safely. Haisu also has like 1 million HP, so this hero could realistically just split push a lane for free. And he's got double damage. I mean, oh, that is aggressive, sir. Okay.
Is this good? Yeah, you get that hero. Okay, this is good in the end. This is fine in the end, because they were split still. Did you see that they were split, or were they just...
I mean, Klinks was showing top. Because he was pushing the lane with his DD.
Yeah.
I can't even pretend to remember.
Okay, we'll find out, I guess.
Let's take a look. So what happens here? So you see Klink's, so Klink's TPs, he obviously shows.
Okay. You've got team behind you as Lion.
I don't think that's why Didi was Pavel's there.
Okay, so you only saw where the Klink's was.
I mean, I would take a fight there, 12k behind, if I see their Aegis hero TP top lane, so...
Yeah. And let's not forget the Aegis hero is 24k.
True, so that's
So
like,
that's basically 12k for you instead of them.
yeah, I guess even game, winnable, if Klinks keeps doing that. Joel's finally going for BKB. The win conditions online, guys. Winnable. Almost.
I think we had to tell him to go BKB. I don't think he really wanted to. He wanted to get his other items first.
I know why he didn't go Silver Edge, but
Good for some
it's not just strong item.
It is ridiculous.
It doesn't really matter that they have a Slardar.
Yeah.
No, because if you imagine that he's using his going to be using his Silver Edge to initiate, right?
Yeah.
Well, by that point, Slardar doesn't, in theory, shouldn't know where he is, and he still gets a big ass crit off. So it doesn't really matter.
I think
You don't buy Silver Edge to run away.
I think it's similar to me this game with our item builds.
yeah, both cores don't have amazing item builds that are like, you know, designed to win the game. So these fights are very, even though like your pulse 4 and your pulse 2, you're like low-key carrying you guys. It's not really worked out. Oh, that is. Does he have Aegis up still?
Right.
Oh, no Aegis. Oh, I need to rewind. This fight is actually insane. What is happening?
You
I
guys
actually think we did know the timeline.
Okay, good if you
Okay,
did.
yeah.
Or roughly.
But like, you just don't see them still. Like, this is my main issue. Like, you initiate and you don't know if they're together or not. Like with that Klinks one, it was fine because Klinks were showing top, and I mean, Shoreline farmed aggressively, but you still managed to get a good fight because the Klinks wasn't there. Right now, you have no idea where their team is. Okay, so
You
see Slardar bot.
smoke out. Okay. Ballers.
What was that blink on Lion?
Which one?
I don't know, Lion just blinked into the trees. I don't know
Yeah,
if you saw someone.
Cotter was there. Cotter was there.
Right, but why?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Because
point.
it's taking
That's a
advantage.
point blank stun. Interesting. I think you could probably TP to these trees on Lion foot. Okay, so what the fuck? Sven is just getting walked at. Bane is getting his double fucking ulti bullshit going. Razor. Wait, did he just refresh?
It's
Oh
refresh.
my god. Okay, so game is. This is just bad items, I think. Like, bad items. Joel, give this man a hero he can play tempo with, or I think Joel significantly needs to change his his builds, I think. Yeah, I think this game is pretty much over now, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this game goes on for 14
That's
more
not
minutes.
that game. That's your game.
That's your game.
jeez. What? I was super confused. Okay, this game goes on for a minute. Yeah, so the game is basically over. Oh. My
It's gonna be
game's
bad.
crashed.
because if Joel wants to play tempo, a lot of my heroes are tempo heroes.
Well, then you all in on tempo, which sounds kind of garbage. Or you get like an offlaner
They're
that can, like,
very hard for a 4K stack.
yeah, it is. What other win conditions heroes do you play mid?
I mean, you just
name
take
the
Clinks
win
mid.
condition.
If Clinks is banned,
Yeah, but it gets
Let's assume it's banned.
maybe you
Name
can
some win condition heroes.
like Drow
from mid
or like
lane.
BB or something on mid, maybe.
Okay, someone else name heroes.
I know you play
Someone else
Conquer.
is going BB.
You play Conquer as well, don't you?
Yeah.
That is actually good for like winning the game as well, somewhat.
Dragon, name some win condition mid heroes. I don't play
Is,
Morph, I don't play SF.
His pool is listed in.
Oh, that's true. My pool.
Oh, yeah, actually, let's have a look at your
Yeah,
pool.
let's take a look at
The
your pool.
Rinku.
Oh, you play Storm Spirit.
That is
Hero pool.
that's a win. That's kind of a win condition mid. But then you have Storm Ember. I don't think that's. Or maybe Storm Jug sounds fine.
Yeah. Sniper.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's the right game, Huskar's nice.
Alchemist.
Storm definitely. Lena is huge. You can always go
True.
farm on right-click Lena. It's like ridiculously strong. If you play Gyro, you could just go farming on Gyro as well. I mean, it's a bit greedier depending on what your pos one is. I've actually played a lot of
Oh,
quite
Medusa.
a few.
The El Clasico win condition mid.
Medusa. You've got Alchemist.
Bear in mind, some of these heroes I might play I don't know why Tinker's in there actually. And my item build might be questionable.
Well, the way
Or-
you'd be thinking
or
of it
lack.
as, you're essentially playing pos one, but in the middle lane. That's how you gotta look at it. So what items would you go if you're playing on bot lane? If you're gonna be the win condition, because we had a similar game. We had a Bloodseeker and a Clinks. And we just had the Bloodseeker, which was pos one, be active, run around, fight, and we had the Clinks AFK farming.
Eating
Okay.
Gain's creeps.
Sure.
Eating
Never
games
forget.
scrapes. That was the goal. So you can mix up roles in that sense, like you can be active, non-active, but you obviously change your build based on what you're after in the game. Who's the win condition? When's your strong point? When you're going to start taking objectives? When you're going to move as 5? Like when's your power spike, essentially?
Okay.
And that's when you know at what point what hero needs to do what.
We can probably get like a third of that down.
If you can get a
Whether we're
third,
gonna be like, we know our power spike now. It's go time, boys.
well, that's
and
fine. If you
girls.
can get a third of that down, at least your games will like make sense, right? Like you'll have a core that's fighting, and you'll have a core that's sufficiently farming, which is
Yeah.
infinitely better than having a core that's fighting and a core that's feeding.
It's like when you play Huskar, right? Huskar's on your list. You get Armlet, you go Roche, you've got an Aegis. All you want to do then is run at towers with your Aegis. You group up as 4 whilst your other car's farming, and you just take towers. They sit behind you and you hit towers. And it's exactly the same with whatever the hero you're playing. At whatever point you feel the strongest, you group up. Whoever's farming goes off and fucks off farming, plays elsewhere, ideally not dying. And you just play as a 4 and do stuff, take stuff, get kills. That's how you gotta look at it.
Okay, so coordination will be key.
A couple of
Ooh.
points in that game. I know you were starved of farm, but it looked like that whenever there was a creep wave coming to your base, you're all diving on it. So coordination in that sense would also be good. Because like Joel's showing there with his ulti on, hitting creeps, Sanking's trying to also get creeps whilst he's in Sandstorm. It's be so easy for the enemy team just to jump you because they're seeing 2 heroes. So if you are playing that Huskar hitting the towers, your team needs to know that they shouldn't also just be hitting the tower just for the sake of hitting the tower. They gotta be ready to save you if they get gone on, be ready to counter initiate if you get going on.
Uh-huh.
Like, don't do stuff just for the sake of it, kind of thing.
Okay. I think I'll have to do a key point like what you sent, Gaines. With your bold
Yeah.
text.
Yeah, you should do that
Yes.
for sure. But also, yeah, you can also watch, because game's recorded, watch the entire thing again to
Mhm.
like make your key points from what everyone said.
Or maybe as punishment for Mike being 30 minutes late, he can make the key points.
I'm not making this fucking key points. I'm gonna go play Dota. I'm gonna go eat dinner actually. Oh my god, what am I doing?
Oh, I'm not meaning right now.
I mean, hopefully your team can watch. It's still recording. Joel got a lot of flack like that for that, but I think ultimately it's gonna come down to, is Joel gonna change his builds and his playstyle? And if not, you give him heroes that facilitate his playstyle.
Yeah, that suit his playstyle.
And you just play around it. Maybe
And he also needs to not rush boots first on every core hero that he's playing.
True, but that will also come with you having control of the small camp, right? If the lane isn't as far up, then he can go for stats or gloves very, very comfortably. Whatever he chooses.
Well, to be fair, I did warn Joel. I said, "Are you joining?" He's like, "I'll have to watch VOD." Sorry, I was like, "Well, you won't be here to defend yourself, so good luck, buddy."
It's fine. You can go. You give him a little love heart for me, or whatever.
Not personal.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I flame everyone
So-
equally.
If you just post the VOD whenever you upload it.
Sure, I'll cancel recording.